Hi there, this is David and welcome to our review of Shrine's Legacy for the PC. Currently the game is available as a free demo on Steam, and it's also on Kickstarter until November 6th. It should come as no surprise to anybody that I love a good SNES RPG, but unfortunately it can be hard to find a quality retro-inspired JRPG on the modern consoles. You really do need to look into the indie scene to find them. But boy, do I have a gem for you here. Do you like Soul Blazer? What about Secret of Mana, or Legend of Zelda? Or how about some more modern offerings like Stardew Valley or Hollow Knight? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, you're in for a treat with Shrine's Legacy. The story follows Rio, a normal average boy who just happens to be a descendant of the Shrine Knight who killed the Dark Lord Akbar hundreds of years ago. But his world is turned upside down one day when Rayma breaks into his house to steal the legendary Shrine Sword in order to kill Akbar, who is apparently revived again. Unfortunately for them though, Akbar is able to sense the location of the sword and he attacks Rio's hometown, as well as his little girly friend. After escaping town with the sword, you're then tasked with finding the 8 magical gems which can be imbued into it and also used to cast elemental magic to seal him away once and for all. Over the course of the demo, you'll be receiving 3 of those gems, each one will be imparting you with a different magical ability. All of this might seem quite trite and cliché to you, because it kind of is. However, I don't mind it. Simple stories like these are what I grew up with, and they're able to keep my interest, especially because the action is able to get going within the first 5 minutes without any kind of long drawn-out tutorial or never-ending introductory cutscene that you have to sit back and watch for a year and a day. Shrine's Legacy throws you straight into the action, and I can appreciate that. The towns are all full of life, with secrets to find and side quests to fulfill, and the characters are all well written with fun interactions. They're all large, and they kind of reminded me of the towns in Illusion of Gaia. The overworld sections are large, open environments, very reminiscent of the Secret of Mana. This is an action RPG where Rio focuses on the fighting, whereas Rayma is your mage. However, they're both pretty competent at both. Combat can take some getting used to, because it can feel stilted, since you can only move in the 4 cardinal directions. It would be nice to be able to move diagonally, but combat does seem to be built around the limitation, so it actually works out fine. Your ice gem can freeze enemies straight in their tracks, while the fire gem shoots out small multi-hitting blades right in front of you. The combat is unapologetically old school. Not only will it remind you of Secret of Mana, but as you enter new areas, you'll encounter barriers which can only be removed by defeating all the enemies on the screen. It's very much akin to Soul Blazer and Illusion of Gaia when the little orb pops up on the screen to destroy the obstacle. When I first saw this, a huge smile came across my face and I screamed out, "Oh my god, it's Illusion of Gaia!" Also, you can switch control between the 2 characters as the situation requires, and you can also play cooperatively with a friend in 2-player mode. I think that it's just so smart to include that. As you fight, you'll gain levels of course, but you only gain base stats such as strength, defense, and magic. In order to gain HP and MP, you're going to have to go to this crazy old bat and have her make potions for those stats, which not only cost money, but crafting materials, which you'll collect off the fallen monsters. You can further customize your characters with equipable gems hidden throughout the world in treasure chests, secret passages, and also bought in shops. Each gem will give you access to different abilities, such as showing a minimap, automatically sucking items and treasures towards you whenever you defeat enemies, and allowing you to deal more damage whenever you're in critical condition. It's always a fun time to experiment and mix and match with all of those gems. The Zelda influence shows itself in the hearts that you collect to restore your health, but it's even more apparent in the meticulous puzzles strewn all throughout the dungeons. Most of the puzzles are pretty self-explanatory, but what puts the system above and beyond is that your magic doubles as your tools to solve them. You use ice magic to create blocks, and then you can push those onto switches. You can light torches and make volcanoes erupt with fire magic, or conversely, quell them with your ice. You can even shoot beams of light off reflecting mirrors to hit the switches. It's all very well thought out. The boss fights are challenging yet fair. There's nothing that I hate more than being able to skate on through an easy area and then have a boss hit you like a ton of bricks, like in Bravely Default. Bosses all follow a pattern, and if you just sit back and watch them for a minute or 2, you'll figure out what it is that you need to do. It's never just going on up to them and attacking, there's always some sort of strategy involved. All in all, I thoroughly enjoyed my 1.5 hours with the demo, and I highly recommend that you check it out on Steam. Right now, it's free and a wonderful throwback to games of my childhood from the SNES. I do wish the development team a lot of luck, and I do hope that they meet their Kickstarter goal, because this is truly a gem. I have included links to the Kickstarter as well as to the demo in the video description. Please do check it out, because it's always important to support rising small developers. Well, that's it for my review of the demo of Shrine's Legacy. How did you feel about the game? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and what I do here on the channel, please consider supporting me over on Patreon, heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, or joining the Discord to chat and hang out. The links to them can be found in the video description. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.